they want the freedom of press, but with the sealed orders and all the gag, and they felt that they weren't going to get this trial by media, and they did, because they didn't actually see the documents to report the truth. They put this narrative out there of full speculation, and it backfired. So that's the fallout. You have got to double check for yourself what these sources are saying. I had a lady send me a message today. I got out of the media per se, because all they do is give you a script and you read from it. There was no investigating, there was no double checking. It was already written out what she had to say. She quit.
I just think that that's got to be, and no disrespect to anybody that's in here in the media, this is my opinion. Like I'm saying, like mainstream, it's got to be boring to just stare at a teleprompter, right?
It has to be. There's no investigative journalism. You're not double checking somebody else's work. You're just given a script, and that's why we say this was scripted, because it is.
Right. It is. And real quick, I just boss to admit, Discord link is in my YouTube channel's bio. So just click more and scroll down. Make sure you got the app, download it on your phone.
And I agree with you, Bertie. There had to be some type of scripted push in social media for certain creators to create this narrative.
Yeah, I agree. And watch, to Pamela's point, watch Kohberger be unalived. I could say, well, watch him. Yeah, that's what they'll say.
There was some guy who did a video that said that he was already stabbed in prison, and I'm watching the video and people are sending me this video, and I'm like, this guy says he was stabbed in Indiana, and he's turned all his comments off. This is bogus.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I think misinformation might have even hit the nail on the head. Russia did this. Phoenix.
Yep.
The theme that we were talking about with Sammy T Mafia last night when you were up here, Phoenix, with the Candace and the Tucker clips about I thought that whoever was the guest on Tucker summed it up perfectly. I'll say it again if you missed that stream. Sammy had sent me a clip to play, and Tucker Carlson's guest had said the lies aren't to convince us because they're so blatant and obvious. The lies that they put out there are now a signal to those who did whatever these crimes were, that look at the lengths that we will go to protect you. It's a signal.
And who are they protecting? That was part of my, live today, was not just about the media, but at what lengths they've gone for who and why.
Well, because I'm a firm believer that you don't get to that high of a position of power without some dirt on you. You've been told that there's that dirt on you. You know what I mean?
Like blackmail?
Yeah, like the overwhelming majority of people have blackmail on them.
Well, like those that maybe were in some type of society or some type of secrecy group or something of that nature. Like, oh yeah. Or I know something about you and this is what we want you to do for us.
Hang on 1 second. Sorry, Mrs. Birdie just got home and I couldn't tell if it was the dog or if it was her. That sounded so bad. Holy shit, dude. I meant like making the noise on the door. But no, Phoenix, if you think about what, like, I'm sure most people in here understand how Epstein was not organically just this billionaire. He was an intelligence asset. And if you think about how powerful that plan was, you're going to put this guy into a position of power that everyone's going to want to mingle with. And if you're like an up and comer and you don't know what all goes on that island and you get invited, it's a free vacation. You hear all these other rich and powerful people are going to happen. There's hidden cameras everywhere. Maybe they honeypot you and the girl ends up being underage and now it's on camera and your wife was back home and you're this big time politician with 3 kids about to be up for re-election and they know that, or you know now they have you on camera doing that. What do you think the majority of people are going to do? Go along with it or say, I don't care? And then once you understand that everybody has that blackmail on them, then how does your mind change?
Yeah. Well, they're
Christy,
screwed,
we just
right?
watched
Either
your
you do
video.
it or you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You either do or you don't, or you get outed.
Yep. Yep. It's actually kind of hard to fathom, Phoenix, how big of an operation that was. Right? Like the billions of dollars, the most elite of the elite, the most powerful politicians, powerful business leaders. We all know this in here. Like, is there anybody in here that hasn't known about Epstein for the last handful of years? Because you know what's crazy? I'll use the example from the 4th of July talking about this Idaho case. There's like 27 people around this campfire. Not one person knew except for Mrs. Birdie.
About the
Phoenix?
case, or
they knew, like they were
you mean
shocked.
about
I was
the
like,
case, or just
about
in
Idaho
general?
4. Yeah. Meaning
They heard,
like,
but they didn't know.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it, because I'm seeing creators do videos on this and they have no idea, and then they're getting tons of views and everyone's telling them, "Oh, this is what happened." And this girl is like being so innocent. She's like, "I didn't think they had enough evidence on this guy." And everyone's like, "Oh no, he pleaded guilty. That's all you need to know."
Who pleads guilty to not committing a crime? Or if you're innocent, why would you plead guilty?
To avoid the death
The death
penalty.
penalty,
Yeah, because
dumbass.
you could always come back after that and have some other filings and other routes to go. I mean, he didn't even take an offered plea because that didn't qualify for this case. But I would rather say I'm guilty to avoid the death penalty than getting the death penalty.
Exactly. And to just address Matrix super chat again, thank you for that. I mean, that essentially the predictive criminal behavior and how are people going to react and what's the trauma response? What's the stress response? Like, how far can they push us? Like, for all we know, maybe they are. Thank you, Just Food for Dogs. Phoenix, have you noticed that when people that don't pay attention, besides just like on the surface, have you noticed how like reluctant most are to even hear you out?
Well, I think my delivery may be a little different, because usually when like I have people that are so hardcore that he's guilty and they say something, I'll respond with a song sarcastically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a different approach, but like I've asked people, have you even read one court document? Have you ever looked into the DNA in that court document and what it means? Because obviously, Birdie, they just had so much evidence.
It's like when Devil's Advocate said, he's like, I had this guy come up to me who said, I saw that guy and I knew within 15 seconds he was guilty. And Devil's Advocate's like clap back, was like, well, I'm glad you've looked into this for all of 15 seconds. Oh my God. But no, see, that's like my approach. Actually, Phoenix, I'll ask you, what do you think my approach is like when somebody's talking about it and I just kind of like,
but yeah, I mean, how could so many people, and
Phoenix,
how could so many people believe this nonsense that they're giving us?
Well,
am I lagging?
A little bit. That's the $1 million question: is how does everybody believe it, and how does everybody believe it every time, and how do more people seem to believe it after it's happening again and again? And my approach is, it kind of starts off like good cop, and then about
I guess it shows how easily we lag.
Oh, you're good. It starts off like good cop, and then have you ever seen the other guys where it's like it turns into bad cop, and like Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg go in there and just absolutely like lose their mind? That's how I feel, because I don't like lose my mind like yelling at them or cussing at them, but I'm just like, okay, hang on. This conversation can't be over. Let me show you stuff. And then next thing you know, I've been sitting around this campfire just dialed in on like not convincing, but just showing them everything about this case. Thank you, Fiji Me 360. Are you from Fiji? So will I. Critically curious. Phoenix, is your audio or lag gone?
It feels like it's lagging. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I think you were about 2 or 3 seconds behind, but that was just in real time.
Okay. But here's the thing. This is a real case. Now, for some reason, the case isn't in the Idaho State Repository, but it is on an offset Supreme Court repository. And there is somebody in the Ada County Jail named Bryan Kohberger, although his picture doesn't look like him. And it's like Fort Knox trying to get a message through the gettingout.com system that they use. And even requesting a video chat is like getting through Fort Knox. You have to be on some approved list.
It doesn't make sense, Phoenix. It doesn't make sense because, like, remember how Steve G was saying, like, and now all these girls are going to write them and blah, blah, blah. And, like, I don't think that's possible in this case. It's possible in other, like, what is it? The Chris Watts and who's that other dude? Dyed his hair blonde, ran from the cops.
I could see people writing him like investigative, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't see him trusting very many people, obviously. If you're not on that approved list, you can't even get to him. So I don't think, I mean, an example is I wrote Jodi Arias, she's up here in Phoenix in a prison. And, like people saying, oh, he can't make a movie, he can't write a book and profit off of it. It's the freedom of speech, First Amendment. So don't get too mad about that now, because, Son of Sam has been really challenged in the law by unconstitutional belief systems that we have the freedom of speech. And there's ways to make a movie or write a book third party, profit, a trust, all kinds of ways, and people are starting to get upset with that. I'm thinking, this case has just been so wild. But I have a feeling, I mean, did Maxwell write any books or movies while she's been in prison?
I actually don't know.
Because there are, you could write letters to support people in prison. It's not like, they don't have any rights just because they pled guilty. I mean, they still have constitutional rights.
Yeah. Phoenix, I'm gonna move on to this tinfoil hat of the day. And
good.
I bet that you have heard this before. So it's also been a couple streams since I've done this. But have you, like, I think it's interesting because, like, they teach us this and they kind of put it right in our face. Like, have you ever taken like even like an art class, they'll, at least at my school when I was younger, they would teach you like certain restaurants have certain color combinations because they spent however much money in studying it, like red and yellow.
Yeah, colors. Yeah.
But what's crazy is that, like, that's actually been studied and proven. Like, red and yellow induce hunger and urgency. Blue is trust and authority. and passive interaction. Green is eco-friendly. And black and white is minimalism, yet elitism. Isn't that an interesting one? But when you
Wow.
think about that, because it's like you think Apple, Nike, Adidas, it's like clean and smart and elite, but it's not like anything that's just limited to poor or rich at the same time. Yet both
Wow, that's
classes do well.
wild.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, if you look at some really popular and successful websites, the colors that they use.
Exactly. And here's what's crazy. That this is where the tinfoil hat comes in, because obviously MK Ultra is real. They've admitted it, and they've dosed people with LSD. There's a crazy documentary on that. But that color scheme study was based on research from the 1950s in the MK Ultra project. It was at the
Wow.
Tavistock Institute, funded by the RAND Corporation, studying how specific wavelengths of color combine with repetition and branding. Dude, this is the craziest part. They reshape your neural pathways and can even affect your hormonal balance.
Oh, absolutely. I believe that 100%.
Colors, dude.
Mhm.
Why do you think when you walk into Target, like I bet they studied, at least maybe the females, I don't get this feeling. I know my wife does. She's just like, Target. She's just like stimulated. She's like, oh my God, this is the best place in the world. Or the
Well,
scents, you know?
look at your birdie picture on the screen, and that's why everybody loves it so much.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't, trust me, I didn't look at any MK Ultra thing. I just kind of pieced it all together. But it's almost like it's not a
I
brand.
believe it.
Yeah, but think this is the last bit of it. We look at these things as brand identity. Dude, it's really a trigger for the human psyche. Like the best brands are the best triggers.
Damn, birdie. You mind fucked us.
I know. I'm telling you, dude. So it's
You
like it's crazy. Like your logo, your colors, your font,
Yeah.
it all has wavelengths that your brain. And think about how so when I created my liquor company, I just hired a graphic designer. But think about once these brands get to like mega corporations. Why do you think Walmart or Target or whoever, they change their logo every so often? Amazon. Like I wonder if they're
Mhm.
constantly studying that and just
They might.
reinforcing that trigger.
They might. I mean, look at the Hive. I mean, look at the people that you attracted with your marketing, your personality, your background. Absolutely. You screwed us, man.
I know.
We're
Yeah,
hooked.
Chrissy says,
I get,
"Damn you, Bernie."
I get messages all the time. Are you and Birdie going live? When is Birdie going live?
Yeah.
Where is he?
I
I had to have my daily fix. I'm like, dude, I know what you mean, but shit, calm down.
Yeah, and if you want to come up tomorrow from 7 or at 7, at 9 I have a hard stop because I'll be on
Yeah.
Devil's Advocates After Dark thing. But dude, do you know what, if I had to think off the top of my head, and this is like a super super random one, but like in the Midwest, I don't know if I don't know if they're nationwide, but like we have Fleet Farm.
Fleet Farm. What is that?
It's like a Home Depot,
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Like, yeah, okay.
Or like it's like a giant hardware store. But like that is like a smell. Like when I walk in there, I'm like, dude, I would just like coast the
Oh,
aisles and
yeah.
look at shit that I don't need.
Well, they did that in the malls back in the days when their malls were popular with Cinnabon. They would pipe that stuff into the vents and you'd be like, "Oh, Cinnabon," or what was the pretzel company?
Oh,
Yeah.
Auntie Anne's.
Yes.
I don't know what are like some other, because I was actually excited to like ask the Hive too, like what are the most popular quote unquote brands or triggers?
Well, even when you go into a movie theater, the popcorn smell, right?
I'm sorry, everyone's just saying now. Everyone's saying thanks for the mind fuck, Birdie.
We're hooked, damn it. We're as
Yeah.
hooked as Molly is.
Yeah,
And no,
no.
I won't interview her.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Oh,
Oh man. I mean,
the cookie, yeah. Auntie Anne's. Yep.
or like if you
Hollister.
Hollister was one, Subway, McDonald's, the
Oh
Cinnabon,
yeah. Hollister.
Starbucks, FedEx, and the Arrow. That's another hidden one. Have you guys ever noticed that? I bet there's people that haven't. Maybe everybody does. I'll show you guys
Well,
this
what
quick.
about Starbucks?
Starbucks. Yeah, that's weird. Has anybody not known that in the EX there's an arrow here, like FedEx, like you're shipping and it goes for like
Oh my gosh, I never knew that.
really?
No, I
Oh,
didn't even
now I have to
see
do
that.
this. Have you do you see it now though?
You might have to enlarge it
Here,
just a little
yeah, I'll
bit.
do this. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Holy, no, I
Yeah,
got my magnifying glass on.
I got you, Phoenix. Put that thing down.
Holy moly, I never noticed that before.
Yeah, look at
That's like that's like a 3D, like subliminal thing there.
oh, I'm not sharing it. Whoops. Right here.
No, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Holy crap.
Um hang on.
I
Now
learn
I
something new every day.
hidden uh art within logos, or what would that be?
Wow,
Oh,
that's
like,
crazy.
dude, have you guys ever seen the video? This is so fucked up. But have you guys seen the video of, Volkswagen is a German made car? Do you know where I'm going with this, Phoenix?
No, I don't.
I don't know if I want to show it on my stream, but if you just like YouTube videos, somebody takes the Volkswagen logo and they spin it, like they rotate it, and it makes the swastika.
Oh my gosh, now I believe that. It's German, German made.
Yep. And like even like this,
Thank
like
God. Thank God my car is Swiss made.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, dude, these are crazy. Hang on. This is here. I'll show you guys this. Here's 27 popular logos. Toyota spells Toyota, Toyota.
right. Oh yeah.
Oh, like these, but like within the same logo.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I never thought
That's
about
super.
that.
That's talented.
Yeah.
Pinterest. It looks like a thumbtack.
The pin.
Tour de France. Whoa, I didn't know this. It's a
Yeah,
cyclist.
cycle.
Do you see it here though?
Yeah. I used to
FedEx.
go to the Criterium in Boise. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The coat of arms of BEM, where it's made, has the bear in the side of
Oh
the
my
logo. Oh,
goodness. That's cool.
that is cool. Now Beats.
Oh, Mommy Ball says
Wait, what?
the camel. Read that.
Wait, where
Mommy
is it?
Ball, her comment. The camel of I missed it. Oh, where'd it go?
The camel of Camel Cigarettes' leg is a naked man with his wheat. What the fuck? No, it's not. Is it?
I'm gonna have to go check it out. Joe the perv camel. Oh my
I could
goodness.
see maybe where it would be. Hang on.
Maybe. Real time digs.
Yeah.
Joe the
Oh, hang on. Where is it? This is subliminal. I mean, there's only one thing that could be maybe the male aspect on this camel.
Oh yeah. There's one in the red. See where it's
This one? Front left leg
They had a man
facing
outlined
rear
in
of
it.
camel.
The front
I
leg.
wonder if. Let me just see if there's got to be somebody that points out.
On the front leg. It looks like somebody outlined it in red right there.
Right here?
Kind of like I Spy, huh?
I have to find this one.
The second.
Wait,
see the one where it's outlined in red?
Right here? Oh, there it is.
Yep. That's wild.
That is wild.
I feel like this is the Mandela effect, that they were there at one time. A lot of people saw them, and then now they disappeared, and here we are on the hunt.
Yeah.
A Turkish and domestic blend.
There's.
Yep.
I want to see what the
That's
rest.
wild.
That is wild. I want to see what the rest of these say. Amazon. It has a smile. 31 flavors. Never knew that.
Oh yeah, in the BR.
Formula One. The one can be seen right there.
Oh yeah, in the middle.
Hyundai.
2 men.
I feel like someone just came up with that after the age was designed.
Yeah, after the fact.
That's obvious.
Quicksilver, yeah.
Levi's. It's the shape of a butt.
A butt?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
I never noticed that one either.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I'm trying to look for like ones that maybe we all know. Golden Gate Bridge, I think that one. I didn't know that that's what that
Cisco.
meant.
Yep, I used to work for him.
Yeah, it says, oh shoot. I hate whenever you read online articles sometimes and your page just jumps uncontrollably.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. The peacock, we see that.
Yeah.
Sony.
Well, anyways, that was fun. Where did that go?
Those are interesting.
Shoot. Oh, I gotta share my screen here. Well, Hive, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. Phoenix, thanks for popping up here. And you're going to be around tomorrow?
I will. I've got, oh my gosh, if you didn't see the spirit box that I did today.
Well, you were telling me about that. You should, is it on video yet or no?
Yeah, I did part 1 and part 2, and then I went back and I got brave and I did a spirit box with all 4 of them.
Is it on YouTube or TikTok? Both?
I put part 1 and 2 on YouTube. I think part 1 is on part 1 and 2 is on TikTok. Part 1 is on YouTube now. You won't believe, I don't believe in these things per se. I believe in the spirit, but I was blown away with ChatGPT. I'm wondering how they collect all their data.
Well, I don't know, but I think I'm not going to watch it until tomorrow. So I'll play them tomorrow if you're cool with that.
I got a little woo-woo freaked out. And then my husband comes in and is like, what'd you find out? And I'm like, you're not going to believe it. And then he was like, do you really believe in those things? I'm like, after some of the things that it told me, I think people are going to freak the hell out.
I'm ready to get freaked out. So, but also,
and I did not whisper last night. I did not whisper.
Dude, it's weird. Mrs. Birdie got mad at me when I sent it to her. She goes, "Why would you send me that?"
That's gonna get freaked out.
Yes. But I just want to point out Octavia's comment, Phoenix. We always give a shout out to the Hive. But when you're new here and you experience, I don't know, Octavia, lucky you're out, unless you change your username. I haven't seen it too much in the Hive, and I'm sorry if you've been tuning in for a long time. I feel like I try to pay attention to the usernames, but this kind of looks like you're new and saying so nice to not get blocked immediately. I love whenever I see comments like that, because that is exactly what the Hive was created for. Because we didn't like when it was happening to us, right, Phoenix?
Yeah, and I try not to block anyone, honestly, but if they're just rude over the top, you're gonna be just blocked.
New chatting. Nice. Yeah, I agree. So with that, Hive, see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. I will be in the Discord. If you guys are not a member of the Discord, let me just show you guys this real quick. Here's where it is, because I think sometimes people get a little confused. You just go to my channel, you click more, you scroll down, and it's right here. So again, you just click this more right there. You got to have the app downloaded on your phone. So go to the App Store, type in Discord, and then click that link, and you should be all good to go. And I will see you guys in there in about 15 minutes. Have a good night, Phoenix. Peace, Hive.
You too. Talk to you later.
Cheers. Bye.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.